in the world?
All righty. Well, welcome everyone. We're so excited that you decided to join us this evening. We will get started here. If you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer those once we end. But again, thank you for joining us. We're so excited to share with you this evening ways that you can provide yourself self-care as well as healthcare, and also excited to learn about how one simple change can make such a huge difference in your life. So hi, my name is Andrea Court. For those of you that don't know me, I am married to my husband, Kipper Court. We have been married for, oh my goodness, I'm terrible at this, 11 years, babe? Is that right? And we live in North Carolina. We are fur baby parents. We have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And we have been living in North Carolina for about 5.5 years, and we are both originally from Texas. And we have been partnered with the amazing Juice Plus company for going on 6 years. And because of that, we have had the blessed opportunity to learn so much about our health and finding simple solutions to incorporate that along our journey.
My name is Feather Bethany. I am married to Sean. We've been married for almost 8 years. We are fur parents to 2 horses. And we've been with the Juice Plus company for a little over 6 years. And we just, we love sharing all of the amazing health education.
Alrighty, so we're going to kick off this evening and telling you guys different ways that we have found that have been able to help us to help our health along the way. We'll start off with some exercise, mindfulness, of course, sleep, and then of course, rounding that off with healthy eating and how it affects our gut health, and how we have both found one simple change to be able to do just that. So starting off is finding really fun ways to exercise. So first of all, when you're finding ways to exercise, you first want to find enjoyment, find the joy in it, choose some activities that will resonate with you. Now, I myself don't necessarily enjoy being inside the gym, but I love doing exercises that might require swimming outdoors, going on a walk. It's a really pretty time of year, this time of year, to go on hikes. I love being able to walk with others, take my dogs on a walk. Sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of a jog for a little stint. I also really enjoy dancing, but really you want to make sure that you're matching your personality. So if you want high energy, look for something that you can find that matches that. If you're wanting low impact, there's also many different exercises that can provide you with that. You just want to give you something that's going to motivate you to get up and get moving. With that being said, with that motivation, you want to be able to build some lasting habits. Find some things that are going to be external motivators that you want to establish. Maybe create a new routine. Maybe it's finding somebody that you want to go to the gym with. Maybe it's finding a class that you really enjoy taking. And that class, let's say, is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you find something that you enjoy doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But just do something that gives you continuous motion when it comes to setting that up. Also, something really fun that you can do is incorporate ways that you can include your technology. Now, we know technology is everywhere. You can even include wearing a smartwatch. I know for myself, when I do a workout or when I go on a walk, oftentimes I'll listen to a lot of music. That's a lot of time for me to listen to worship music. Also, you can listen to some podcasts, maybe a book, get caught up on maybe some messages that you haven't been able to listen to. But give you something that is going to allow you to reward yourself as you're doing something good for your body. And then, of course, you always want to see if you can find a buddy. I think it's so important that we can find accountability partners along the way. They keep us motivated and they keep us on that path. So one thing about this amazing and beautiful company that myself and Feather found ourselves through is we were able to find buddies in this amazing community. So find a buddy and make it fun.
I love that. I always joke, if you see me running, you better run too, because something's chasing, something's coming after me. So another great thing to do is mindfulness. Mindfulness is not something I've always practiced. A lot of people also refer to that as meditation, whatever, however you want to refer to it, whatever works for you. But you want to integrate mindfulness into your daily routine. And it can be practiced during everyday activities like eating, washing dishes, walking, getting ready. You want to focus on fully engaging with the present task without distractions. And you want to have a flexible approach that allows for easy adaptation through the day. Impact of mindfulness, y'all, it enhances the connectivity in brain regions related to emotional regulation, which someone who has dealt with anxiety and depression my entire life, that is extremely beneficial for me. It helps you to recognize and address difficult emotions, reducing buildup of those emotions, and then it can also lower depression and boost resilience. And while technology is amazing for working out, exercising, to help with all that, you also want to take breaks from that technology. It's essential for self-care. The research has shown that overuse of social media is linked to lower self-esteem and emotional issues.
And of course, we want to talk about sleep. Rest is vital for our bodies to get recuperated from a busy day. Exercise benefits. Again, depending on the type of exercise that you do, I like to incorporate exercise at the end of the day. But I also know individuals that really find it beneficial. It wakes them up, it gets them ready for their day. I know exercising for me in the evening is a little easier and it actually helps me go to sleep a lot quicker because it tires me out after a really long day. Also, creating a pre sleep routine. You want to engage in calming activities. Now, I know something that has really helped me. I love to shower, get nice and relaxed. I also have something called a hatch, and it plays kind of like white noise, maybe some wave noises that helps me to relax. And I can even carry that with me when I travel. So I do work in the veterinary field, and when I travel, there's actually an app called the Calm app, and it'll help me to kind of play that white noise when maybe I'm asleep in a hotel room, but it helps me to wind down for the evening. Also, vitally important is you want to focus on consistency of a sleep schedule. Now, I, for one, have always really battled that, unfortunately, with severe insomnia in several previous years. But it is important to keep a schedule. So maybe it's going to bed a little earlier so that you can wake up a little earlier and do a routine that'll help you get through your day. But when you create that consistency, it'll actually help you to keep your circadian rhythms in motion. And honestly, it doesn't cause for any shifts in your day to day and it keeps consistency across the board. You're going to feel a lot better. And then also, I just thought this would be really fun to throw in this interesting fact. So, individuals with insomnia are actually less active and find tasks that are more challenging due to fatigue. And I know myself and Feather, we were talking about this when we were going over this, and really something that I really struggled with during the time that I was battling insomnia. I was definitely less active, was not a part of an amazing community like the one that we're a part of now. And I was just tired all the time.
Yeah, I feel you there. 4 a.m. was the last time I looked at the clock this morning. So today has been fun. It definitely, when you don't get enough sleep, and you have like ADHD, it can really cause that to act up more and to not be able to focus. So next, healthy eating and its connection to gut health. So I don't know if anyone's heard of the gut brain connection, but research shows that the link to gut health and brain function. So if you have horrible gut health, it is going to affect your entire body negatively. You won't feel good. You won't be able to sleep. You won't be able to be active. You were constantly wanting to continue to eat junk food. So basically whatever you put in is what you get out. And whatever you put in is what you crave to continue to put in. The gut signals distress to the brain, and that affects overall health perception. If your brain thinks you're unhealthy, you're going to feel unhealthy and you're going to act unhealthy. The gut microbiome and mental health connection is huge. It increases feelings of anxiety and depression, and I can attest to this 100%. Being a child who suffered from anxiety, gut health was not anything we knew. My grandmother was she owned a health food store, so we were very much aware of nutrition via vitamins. However, we had more nutrition knowledge than I guess most people, but it wasn't gut health. We didn't know about that, and we didn't eat extremely healthy. So the importance of having a healthy gut, a diverse diet is essential for gut health, but the typical Western diet often lacks variety. Incorporating more plants into your diet is vital to maintaining a healthy gut microbiome. While it's vital, many people struggle to get that healthy diet due to a limited healthy food options. And that's why many people are in need of a simple solution. So a practical approach to eating healthy, switching over to eating healthy, is to gradually reduce unhealthy foods while increasing your intake of fruits and vegetables. You can't do it overnight. It's not practical. You just want to start out by maybe eating an extra salad, adding a salad to your dinner, or eating a salad for lunch instead of that hamburger. It's not going to taste as great as that hamburger will, but over time, your taste buds will change and you will start craving that healthy stuff.
And it's so true. And that's exactly what brought us here this evening, and how Feather and myself even got to connect. So 5.5 years ago, I found myself in a place where I might have looked maybe healthier on the outside, but I was really struggling. I was very sickly. I was battling asthma, allergies. I had severe cystic acne, migraines 15 plus days out of the month. My gut health, just like Feather was talking about, was a mess. And on top of that, I definitely was not eating well, was not sleeping well, because I was battling with severe insomnia. But I was offered a simple solution. I was shared by a friend about a simple way to incorporate fruits and veggies into our diet. And because of one simple change, it created a new system for me of, oh, I can attain that. And I started to get healthier and healthier and finding new ways to incorporate healthy living. What about you, Feather?
Yeah, same. I was actually a tax accountant when I learned about Juice Plus. A friend reached out to me and invited me to a girls' night out at, she said, a friend's house. So we go, I show up, and next thing I know, I'm rubbing oatmeal on my face and doing a food facial. I was looked at her, I was like, I'm not really sure what you got me into. But what I heard after that was just a presentation, just like we're doing here. And I realized this is what I have been looking for, although I didn't know I'd been looking for it. So my husband and I jumped in. His exact words were, "We can take that and I don't have to eat vegetables." I was like, well, that's not really the idea, but you're not eating them anyway. So yes. So we got started, haven't looked back, have rarely missed a day. And we're loving every second of it.
Alrighty. So did you know that 1 in 4 will die of heart disease? 1 in 3, unfortunately, will have cancer. 1 in 3 will be diagnosed with diabetes, and 1 in 5 children are obese. Now, this was a little surprising to me because this is the reality of the world that we are living in. But just wait, because there is hope. Hope found in these little capsules, hope found in whole food nutrition, and hope found because of this right here. Simple solutions to health being shared by friends and loved ones.
So why are we so unhealthy? Essentially it's our lifestyle habits, and the food quality is decreasing. So this started back in the mid 50s, where our grandparents and parents, they didn't have to contend with all the chemicals in their diets. I don't know if you've seen people talking about, this junk food or whatever, the processed food. Well, I ate it and I'm fine. What was in that food when I was a child versus what is in that same food now it's scary. It is truly scary. our grandparents, they grew their own food. I witnessed that with my grandmother, who had a garden in her backyard and knew the importance of that nutrition. 70% of what we eat is processed, and 50 to 80% is less nutrition in our produce. So why eat real food? It's really simple. 75% of chronic disease is preventable just by eating whole foods. Good nutrition allows our bodies to do what they were meant to do, and that is heal themselves.
And I love that. Just like how we mentioned before, all those diseases you saw listed a few slides above, those can 75% of that can totally be reversed with nutrition. So that provides us hope, and that's exciting for me. Now, for those of you that maybe haven't heard this, we actually need anywhere from 7 to 13 fist-size full servings of fruits and vegetables daily. Well, I don't know about you, but I would have to be a stay-at-home vegetarian in order to eat that 24/7. And that would be very difficult, especially because although I do work remotely, I'm kind of hybrid and I travel. So I needed something that was a simpler solution. And what's crazy is that because when you hear that, it's a little scary and you might think, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But again, there's definitely ways out there that you can fuel your body and be able to eat more than what we are seeing right here. Now, a lot of people do turn to multivitamins. A lot of people do think, and you maybe have heard before, that, oh, you just need a multivitamin. You're vitamin deficient. When actually our bodies are nutrient deficient. What's really great about this image right here is this apple that you're looking at has approximately 10,000 phytonutrients that work synergistically in your body to provide your body and its organs with all the goodness that it needs in order to function at its optimal abilities. A multivitamin has only approximately 30 of those. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that saying, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. But when I see this, now I understand what they were saying when they meant that. Just 5 milligrams of vitamin C in an apple is more effective than 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C that you get in a synthetic multivitamin. So again, not all vitamins and supplements are created equal, and nutrition is vitally important in being able to gain all of that nutrition into your body. And this excites me when I see this because I'm thinking, man, how many more apples can I eat to fuel my body with all those plant-based nutrition right there?
Well, and apples taste good. They're sweet and they're, people are like, it's sweet. You don't want that sugar. It's not good for you. I'm like, yeah, but it is. Like, it's what your body knows how to process. And, like I said earlier, I'm no stranger to a multivitamin. My grandmother owned a health food store. And so I've been taking vitamins my entire life, thinking I was doing good for my body, but I really wasn't. Our bodies don't know how to process like what Andrea needs versus what my body needs is completely different. And you can't just throw a multivitamin at someone with those isolated nutrients that someone in a lab created and thought everybody needs these. Well, not necessarily true. So that is where what we absolutely love, Juice Plus, comes in. This right here, I don't know about you, but I don't like beets. I didn't know what a bilberry was. I definitely didn't know what a black currant was. I'm not going to eat artichokes. There are things that I'm not going to eat. I'm definitely not going to eat a lemon peel, although I've met women or people who actually like lemon pills. Anyway, so I can rest easy knowing that I don't have to eat that lemon pill to get that folic acid. I don't have to eat those beets to get that nutrition. I can take 6 capsules a day and get the nutrition my body needs. And the omega, it's a plant-based omega. We skip the fish, go straight to the algae, and it is a 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 omega blend, which as far as I know, those aren't anywhere out on the market. Definitely not a plant-based one. So we don't have to worry about the fish with that.
I love that. And I love that that picture right there shows you. Did y'all catch that? Over 36 fruits, veggies, and berries in those that went to show you that also those plant-based omegas, that with just 5 to 10 seconds a day, you can incorporate getting all those micronutrients. And something else I love about the Juice Plus company is that they partner with family farmers, farmers that have been around for generations. They're specific to these farms. They harvest the produce at the peak of ripeness, which is vitally important for us to be able to get nutrient dense nutrition. Immediately, what happens in this process is they quick freeze to prevent any of the nutrition or the nutrients being lost, and they kind of pulverize it down to create that produce. They then dry it at a low temperature, remove any excess water, and then create these beautifully colored plant-based powders and then put them into bioavailable vegan capsules or soft chews for us to enjoy. And the reason I let you know about bioavailability, it's vital and key to understand that that means that your body recognizes that as food. So I love that this company even recognizes that even the capsule that is carrying these micronutrients into our body recognizes it as food.
That is so great. And that's to me what makes Juice Plus so unique. It's food. It is not a multivitamin. It's got a food label, non-GMO, vegan, dairy and gluten-free, kosher. It is literally safe for everyone. We like to say it's safe womb to tomb. It's also NSF certified, which is a third-party approval. It's what's on the label is all that is in there, nothing more, nothing less. There's no artificial or harmful ingredients, no contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. And it's also NSF Sports certified for pro athletes. Like, that is huge. That means that kids in school can take this. It is given to our Olympic athletes that train at the, Andrea, you can have to help me here. What is it called?
Yeah, the Performance Center that's outside of Charlotte, North Carolina.
There you go. So they actually provide these products to all of the athletes trained there, which is huge. And then it's also the most researched nutritional product in the world. Over 48 published clinical studies since 1993. Essentially, the founder said, "This is great. I love this, but how do we know it works?" And that one question launched over 48 studies being done over the years to prove that what we say it does, it actually does. It's recommended by over 8,000 healthcare professionals. And we also have a Healthy Starts program that allows children to get it, the fruit and veggies free, ages 4 through 25.
And I love that. That's actually the reason why I said yes to consuming these micronutrients as well as this amazing community all in one day. So, something that you may not know is my family was unfortunately affected by cancer. So, when a good friend shared with me the clinical research with the Juice Plus company, something that really popped to my attention was the study being done by the University of Texas, MD Anderson out of Houston, Texas, where my mom was treated for breast cancer. I immediately saw that as a God wink and said, "Yep, sign me up." Because if it's good enough for MD Anderson and the patients that come through there, it's definitely good enough for me. And I know I'm not eating enough of these fruits and veggies. But to back it up with research from all these amazing hospitals, all of these amazing universities. But more importantly, and what you'll see in next, is that there are so many different studies on so many different things about the body. We are not just talking about bioavailability in the body. There are studies on lung health, gum health, skin, heart. It talks about improving our immunity. It talks about the significance of how it works synergistically in the body, how it can create better glucose levels within our blood. I love the fact that this company has put in over $1 billion in research funds to be able to do studies and will continue to do this across several different countries, 35 across the globe. So it makes me proud to be able to be partnered and to link arms with this community that's on a mission to inspire healthy living while also getting healthy as I do it as well.
That is amazing. I'm not a research person, but I absolutely love the research that they put the money into these products for, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's just amazing. I love the research. I'm tongue tied over here. Um, so another thing that I love about Juice Plus is our Healthy Starts program. And like I said, kids ages 4 through 25 can get this free. Um, to me, that just speaks volumes of how much the Juice Plus company, how much our founder truly cares about the health foundation of children. 71% reported that they were not consuming as many fast food and soft drinks. They were drinking more water. 60% are missing fewer days of school. 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables, which that is a huge mom win for a lot of people that I know. 66% visiting the doctor less. That's saving families so much money. And then 56% are taking fewer over the counter and or prescription drugs, which we have learned there's a lot of health um not benefits. I can't think the world, but all those prescriptions actually damage our health versus help us.
Absolutely. I love the healthy starts for families and being an aunt to nieces and nephews. It's really important to see that I can stand behind a company that does that. And philanthropically also is a big donor to the St. Jude Marathon. We are the top company that supports that. So I love that. Something else that we also do offer, not just the micronutrients that we want to put in our body, but focusing on the macronutrients and being plant-based is our amazing complete shakes and bars. Now, these shakes are not like any other. First of all, they are delicious. They come in two different flavors of French vanilla and Dutch chocolate. The vanilla, I think, is my favorite, I will say, but both are amazing. And when combined with the micronutrients of those beautiful capsules or chews, you can receive over 45 plants within a day's time. And that is mind-boggling to me, especially when we only need 7 to 13. That makes me feel like I am loading my body down and preparing it for that day in an amazing way. They are low glycemic. They improve your gut health. Not only that, they're just incredible. They're incredible and versatile. I make protein balls with it. I have made waffles. I also like to make pudding with them. So they are just delicious. And one other one that we did bring out is something called Perform. Now, this is more for your athletic enthusiasts. I know my husband, he's really into CrossFit. He absolutely loves this shake. It is great for muscle recovery and repair, great for professional athletes, and also supports bone health. And I know it's got a really yummy fruity flavor. I personally have not tried it, but heard it is absolutely amazing, even just with mixing it with water.
Yeah, the Perform is really good. Our household favorite is Complete. My husband's absolute favorite thing for dinner now are smoothie bowls, which could not make me happier to make. So our newest product is Juice Plus Luminate. This product truly has my heart. Second to, of course, our capsules. But this came out and it was an answer to so many prayers wanting healthy energy drink. But it's not just going to give you that physical energy, it's going to give you that mental clarity, laser sharp focus. It's going to be sustained energy. All the ingredients are natural, it elevates your mood. It actually helps me sleep better at night. And there's only 2 grams of natural sugar. And so it's sugar that your body knows how to process. Every ingredient in here, your body knows how to process that. And so the ingredients are alapina galanga, ashwagandha, mushrooms, rhodiola, sage, and coffee berry. And so it's 80 milligrams of coffee straight from the coffee berry plant. It's not the processed coffee bean that goes into coffee. So what we like to say is it is a calming, intense, calm energy. If that makes any sense, you would have to try it to kind of understand what I'm talking about.
And it is, it does help calm me. It's really funny. It gives you that really refreshing energy as well as calm you for the evening. So I love it. Now, something else that I really love about these micronutrients is the fact that they are definitely affordable. So I don't know if you're like me and you like to at least have some coffee. I know when I'm on the road, I do go to a specific coffee place, and I wish I could say I did not spend the amount that I do. However, what makes me so happy is knowing that I am fueling my body with so many good nutrients and nutrition, whole food nutrition, for less than a cup of coffee a day. And the fact that that's all I'm spending, knowing that I am loading my body with so much good, brings me so much joy and makes it so much easier for me whenever I let everyone know that this is definitely something that you can and should incorporate into your daily routine. Something so simple that you can do just in the morning, at night, mix it up. You can do it in the morning and at night. And again, it's at a price that you cannot beat.
I can completely agree. One way I like to look at it as it's whole food. It's food. So I put it into our grocery budget for the month and it just works, you know. It's it we will never go without it. So we invite you to join us. When I first learned about Juice Plus, I couldn't help but share it with friends and family who were struggling with low energy, sick kids, picky eaters. I never imagined that that one little word, yes, would turn into a plan A for my family. All I wanted to do was cover the cost of our Juice Plus. 6 years later, that yes has allowed me to be more present for my aging mother, travel more, leave a toxic work environment to become a full-time stay-at-home dog mom while sharing my passion with others. I mean, who else gets to say that? You get to be a stay-at-home dog mom. I love the saying, you're a blessing, whether you do a little or a lot. So how can you join us? You can eat Juice Plus. You can eat Juice Plus and sponsor a child in your family. It doesn't even have to be a child you're related to. I sponsor one of my nieces. So it can be the neighbor kid that you feel like he needs good nutrition. It doesn't have to be related to you. You can choose to share Juice Plus and earn enough to cover your product. Or if any of this has resonated with you and you feel like there are so many people I know that could benefit from this, you can join in with us head first, start earning a reliable monthly income, and potentially make that your plan A. If you can imagine, if you have dreams, if you have a vision for your future and you aren't really sure how you're going to make those dreams come true, maybe this is that avenue that is going to help your family make your dreams come true. So you get to choose.
I love that. And, again, Feather, I just appreciate being able to join you on this evening. And thank you to all for joining us and learning a little more about why we are so passionate about what we get to do and how we get to share with others, finding ways of getting healthier, happier, and of course, getting to share it along the way. So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to the person that invited you this evening. Again, we're here to help you along the way, answer any questions, and guide you along your health journey. And it is our pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you guys all have a great night. And wherever you're coming in from, be safe. Hopefully, y'all's weather around you is well tonight.